Hello from my in Salem, Indiana, and I just heard about him. Hank Aaron, that famous baseball player. He was a legend. He was an absolute legend. Um, yes, I am on Eastern Standard Time, is what I am. Eastern Standard Time. So look at this, Hank Aaron. He was even on these baseball cards. If anybody you remember those baseball cards that you could collect. Um, yeah, look at him. He had a very fulfilling life. He really did. And if you're just tuning in, I just heard about this, about Hank Aaron, that he passed away. And that's sad. It really is sad to hear that. You are Arizona. You are on AZ. He took the vaccine. Um, well, I saw that. I saw that. He was trying to urge people to get the vaccine. The health experts urge confidence in vaccine after the superstar's death. So, baseball legend Hank Aaron got virus vaccine in earlier January. He was 86, and he's gone. He's gone now. Um, and they showed him on TV getting the vaccine. They wanted people to know that it was safe to get. That's what they wanted people to know, that it was safe. Um, and he was an older person, but still doesn't change the fact with his death occurring afterward. That kind don't sound too hot. It does not sound too hot at all, you all. Um, Look at all of the history he made in baseball. I never really was a baseball player, but I remember those baseball cards. Somebody had thrown a whole bunch of baseball cards in the trash when I was little growing up, and I got them out. Uh, yeah, they just threw them in the big dumpster and stuff. Yep, Frank, that's right. It's exactly what happened. Yep. And it does have side effects to it. It really does. That's right. May he rest in peace. He was doing what he felt was best. He did. Um, you have to say that, really. Within his being, I'm sure he was doing what he felt was best for him, and he was trying to encourage others. I'm almost certain he did that out of the goodness of his heart. But now he's no longer here after he took it. So that in itself is a sad, it's a sad story. It really is. That it ended that way for him. Yeah. So let's see this. He was a Jesus Messianic sacrifice by virtue of gematria of his name and life records. See the Zachariah Hubster Mectred effect news video 2 days ago to see that was the death was predictable. Wow. I can't, Rose Moray. I don't really know much about that gematria, but you sound like you know about it. Somebody did my name in a gematria once, and I forget what they said about it. Yeah. Oh my goodness, on gematria. Well, I hope my name ain't based on gematria death. I hope it's not. Yeah. You have been studying. Oh wow, that's a long time. I probably need to talk to you. I probably do, because I think that there's a lot in the gematria. It's probably different than the Bible code. You know how they do that Bible code or thing, whatever they call it. Um, I don't know if he took it live also. I don't know. Hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. If you're just tuning in, I just learned about Hank Aaron, the famous baseball player, that he passed away at age 86. He was a baseball superstar. But then see, look at him. And then he took this on so people could see that it was safe. And I'm sure he did it out of the goodness of his heart. You're very welcome. I really am sure he did it. But yeah, I would be, it's interesting when I hear things about that gematria. Um, it tells you that, wow, Marianne, there's so much knowledge out here with you all. You all have got a lot of knowledge, each and every one of you, which is good for others. Gematria can be connected to Bible codes, Jewish calendar, planetary conscious conjunctions, great eclipse. It's very comprehensive and complex. Do visit Gematria Effects News for proof. Yeah, you all can visit that for proof if you all, if you're wanting to know about that. If you can, I guess, comprehend it, since it's very comprehensive and hard to understand. I don't think the average person, well, the average person could understand it if they were given the insight to understand it, but you'd have to be interested in it. Larry King, oh, said Bark, ooh, wow, he did. He took him from us. Recall that, that's right. Battling. Oh, I thought you said barking. Can anyone explain why the truthers cannot pronounce gematria? 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 I was going to say, well, how do you pronounce it? I can tell you how you pronounce it. Gematria. Gematria. Let me see. Well, I can't see how you can pronounce it. I'm gonna listen to it, how you pronounce it. Because it's not a word I've ever heard before, except gematria. Gematria. Okay, look. Gematria.
Gematria.
Oh.
Gematria.
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 Gematria. Okay, got it. Gematria. Got it. Gematria. We've got it, you all. Gematria. Yeah. Ha ha. So yeah. So this is what it is, and it looks like a complicated system. It really does. Gematria. Yeah. So that it is sad. I didn't know if you all heard of it, because I never heard of nothing. I guess because I didn't watch the news, and then I saw that he took this, and he wanted to encourage people to take it, but then he died after getting it. So that was it. Yeah, gematria, gematria. Yeah, I'm trying to say it. Simona, I think you could be right. I really do. Gematria is proper, but gematria is day to day. It's decoding numbers there's a YouTube channel called The Children of the Real. It's out here. He decodes everything and predicts the numbers. I have heard that the earth is overpopulated. I heard that a long, long time ago. And there was not enough resources. That's what they said. That's right. I heard that too, bioweapon. You know, my friend was watching TV one day, and they just had a regular analog TV. And all of a sudden, across the bottom, it said, gyro weapon, gyro weapon, gyro weapon. And she said, what is that? And then not too long later, boom, comes this. Just like that. You mess your folks. That the earth is over. I know it. That's exactly what they said. And I heard that Africa is much bigger than we were told. And I saw someone comment in the comment section that America was part of Africa at one time. I read that. I really did. But if you were to look to where Pangea was a continent, how it split apart, I guess it would fit in there perfectly. Bad Gina, what did Gina do? Eric, um, Eric, what did I do? I'm just telling you what I read. That's what I read. Um, yeah, that is all. Um, you can fit the yes. Oh, okay, Eric. Yeah, you can fit the rest of the world population. Wow. So, it yeah, maybe one day we'll find out how big it is. You're just finding my work. Where should I start? I don't, wherever you want to start right now. This is a good place to start because I'm all over the place sometimes. Not all over the place, but some of the place. The earth was once earth and no oceans, and the land masses were locked, and they walked over on the land masses. What's my thought about the Space Force? Well, the Space Force, um, I think that the Space Force also can pertain to the weapons that are in space, like satellites and things like that, because space has now become weaponized with all these countries sending up their satellites with payloads on it. That's what I think. And then also, I've heard that there are people who go to other planets and stuff within the solar system. There's a space agency or something. I think there used to be one. I don't really read too much in that, you all. I really don't. And I don't really know too much about it. The farmers of America, so that we can feed all the world and have it done properly. Yeah, then came the water. Everyone has AIDS, and they take AIDS test, and you'll be positive. Well, I took an AIDS test once, and I wasn't positive. Yeah, because when you go to certain doctors, they'll run all kinds of tests on you if you want them to, any kind and every kind. Yeah. Um, I read today that since a lot of us have been confined to our homes and stuck at home a lot, we need to make our homes as comfortable as possible. And we need to take inventory within our homes of everything that we got, because what if you can't go to the store and get what you're lacking, like if garden tools and stuff like that. Yeah, but you should make your inside of your home as comfortable as possible, since you're in there a lot now, and your yard, maybe some things outside in your yard, make it look pretty and things. Colloidal silver, I've heard of that too. Yeah, you tested negative. Um, Most everyone got greedy and put money before integrity, and so yes, yes. Um, it is getting warmer. It's getting a lot warmer. But if you're just tuning in, Hank Aaron has passed. He was 86, and he took the vaccine, and he wanted to encourage others to take it, and then he died. This month is when it happened. So it's kind of sad. But he lived a good life, and that's good. I'm sure he lived a happy life. So that's great. It really is great. Don't take the shot. Well, it's not mandatory. It's not, but maybe one day it will be mandatory, and then you'll either take it or you'll go to forced to take it, or you'll go somewhere and I don't know what'll happen. I don't. And I don't want to think about it. The saddest thing is that the African people are very spiritual and would happily share the wealth of the world with everyone. However, why do the Europeans still have this evil ideology? I have no idea. I really don't, because I'm a very giving person. I am. I have always been that way. I've had humble, lowly upbringings. Yeah, because I went without. Our family went without in the poverty-stricken. 5 children living at home until each one of us got married. Extreme poverty. Although we had a roof over our head and government housing, and it was a good life. It was. Um, we had love, and we were allowed to go outside and play, and we had each other, and we had friends. So I did have a good life despite the lack of money, and money does corrupt people. It does. Um, Not all, but a lot. Hello there, Deb. Um, yeah, I don't know who asked me that question. I really don't. Oh, Michael. Michael. That's you, Michael. We are all one people. I agree. And the human race must come together. That's right. I want them to quit dividing us. I really do. Um, I think we all should be united in love, okay? And I think they should stop intervening, okay? Should stop pinning us against one another, because I don't want to be pinned against one another. I don't want to have enemies. I don't want to make enemies. I don't want people to tell me that they're my enemy or I'm their enemy. I don't like that, because I want to live at peace with everyone. It says, as long as it is possible, as long as it depends on you, be at peace with everyone. That's what Scripture says. But some people don't want peace. They don't. Um, yeah. Oh, do they want to tie it to that? Well, if they tied that to that, I thought I read something also. If they tied it to that, that you could maybe get your debt erased. But then if you do, they will own you. Where two or more conspire to do evil, to scheme or achieve a good deceit. This is what happens every day in our own yes. Thank you, Gina. You are spot on. All the Hollywood. Oh, okay. Deb. Yeah, I don't know. We can live in harmony. We really can. Um, I didn't watch any of it. I did not watch any of it. I did not want the images in my mind. Um, um, the best is yet to come. Oh my goodness. Um, I heard something about the economic system would fall. I did. Um, I heard that too. And I saw a studio around the office area with all these lights and stuff. And I thought, well, that looks strange. But then you can't really believe everything you see either. Yeah, some people are angry for no reason. And what if it's electromagnetic frequencies doing it also? USA Inc., Chapter 11. What are my views on David Icke? Well, I watched him one time. I watched an interview he had, I don't know, some kind of a show long time ago. I watched it this past year. He was young and he was tall and he was skinny, and he had this bluish like outfit on, pantsuit, and this guy was interviewing him, and they were asking him things, and the audience were laughing at everything he said, and they were making fun of him. I thought, wow, that is so rude. And then now he's older, and he says things. I am neutral, okay? I have heard that he said that the QRSTUV, Anon, was a psyop, is what it was, so the people would not do anything. That's what I heard. Yeah. But I am neutral. I don't really know much about him whatsoever. I don't really follow anybody. You would like to know how to do your name and what it meant. Okay, David Icke is a puppet. He could be. Yeah, my lips are so dry right now. Well, that's what I heard. Shelter, it's a supercomputer system. Oh, wow. That's an interesting theory. I've not heard that before. I really haven't. You predict the rappers. Ooh. Oh, one female, Little Wayne Jim. Oh, wow. Um, um, what do you think of? I don't even know who Kim Gongan is. Who is Kim Gongan of Life Force? I don't even know what Life Force is. We must stay neutral. I try to stay neutral. I really do. We follow the Patriots, truthers, and put it all together. Oh, a girl with a computer. Yeah. I don't know what 369 means. I really don't. For years, and go back to his first book, the guy has been spot on, and we will win this fight. Well, I know that the light will win out in the end. That is for certain. The veil being lifted can hinder your reality and how one devotes themselves to life when they have seen behind the curtain and realized the truth is real or not. Tarot numbers. Somebody, we got somebody. Deborah Center. What is Deborah saying? Telsa numbers. Exposing everything on a fomenting patriotism. Yeah. And then Patriots stand down or something. I don't know. There's so much going on out there, you all. There really is. It's good to be aware of what's being said. It really is. It's good to be aware of everything that's being said if you can take it all in and then you store it in the back of your mind. You can be aware enough to store it. And then when you get other information, then you can compare it and compile it. And then you can come to your own conclusions. You really can. The Scotland skies are real. You saw the moon disappear in a portal close to the ground the other night, and you have videos of the energies. Okay, I seen that when I was doing the Hudson Bay Northern Lights. When I put it on really slow, when the moon got close to the ground, a portal opened up. It did. It opened up just like you said. A portal opened up. And I've also seen the sun have portal open up with that too. In the sky, and a hole appeared. And I showed one of those videos a while back. A hole in the sky. Yeah, you shouldn't put too much thought in bad things. No, don't think about the bad stuff. Darkness and life used to divide in order to distort their true meaning. You have a purple t-shirt too. Yeah, I've got to straighten out my closet. I got shirts in there that I used to wear and I can't find them, but I found this one. No, I didn't check out nothing. The suspicious observers. No, I didn't. I've heard of them. I really have. I heard about the Hunger Games. I watched 2 of them, and they were kind of eerie. They really were. Purple Rain of Prince. What light come from the darkness? Portals can be used for transportation and moving energy. Yeah. Um, what's the deal with Bigfoot? What's the deal with Bigfoot and Sasquatch? I think they are a species that were created, and the story goes they used to be above ground, but then the Zetas moved them underneath ground for slaves, slave labor. But now they come above ground. You know, you can't keep them in the earth too long. You can't. Um, Telegram is a trap. They want the move. You know, I've got a Telegram machine. I got a Telegram account. I might look at it once a week. I don't do nothing on it. I really don't. I just can't make myself do it. Um, I think it's best to be right out here in the open. Going to be right out here on the main platform on YouTube and Facebook. When you're right out here, they see everything you do anyway, and I don't have nothing to hide. I don't. So I put myself right out here front and center, right here, without going to other platforms. Um, will cryptocurrency Well, I heard that a lot of companies are moving over to cryptocurrency. If you have not checked out how many cryptocurrencies there are, the list is so long. It's really exhaustive. A lot of them. And this thing called Ethereum, it's the black oil. It's the oil, okay? And I think it was like 1,000 some odd dollars just for one uh, Ethereum thing, and they say that's going to go through the roof. Even if inflation would spike here in regular dollars, the digital currency would still keep rising in value. And a Bitcoin is now $36,000 just for one Bitcoin. Isn't that weird? But then I thought, well, what if there was a grid down? What would happen to all the electronic currency? But then they got some backup. But then really that is a good question. What would happen to the electronic currency if we went there? Because they want a one world currency and all the companies are jumping into it. You have to come on more often, Gina. Well, I was doing it and I got caught up in the green screen is what happened. That really is what happened. I got caught up in the green screen because I couldn't stop myself. It was like a new toy. Yeah, but this is more relaxing for me coming on here and talking to you. I like it. I do. What an op and Nasera Jacera will come and not too far away. It will be a beautiful world. Well, I want to live in a beautiful world. I know everybody else does. And I hope there's not a big price to pay for it. I really do. Well, with everything, there is a price. There really is. You got to give up something in order to take on something else. Because like if both your hands are full and you want something else to be given to you, you're going to have to get something out of your hands. That's how it works. Because you cannot keep palling and palling and palling until your hands are overflowing. You ain't going to be able to hold everything that you're given. Or you're not going to be able to take hold of it. A looking glass. An age of Aquarius. What have you missed? Well, what you missed is Hank Aaron has passed. Baseball legend Hank Aaron. And he took the vaccine in January and he died. And they don't want people to not take it. So that's what I was saying. It was sad because I hadn't heard about it. I hadn't at all. I really didn't. Yes, yeah. My friend was telling me that. She goes, I guess you heard the news about Hank Aaron. I said, what news? I haven't heard news because I don't read the news. And then she told me, and then I looked it up. And yeah, I just heard that today. It's only been like 4 hours ago, maybe. Yeah, Larry King. I saw something about Larry King today. He died today. Wow. Was he an old man too? So I've heard of Solar Warden. Don't fall for more slavery. Yeah. COVID. Oh, wow. Somebody else was 89. What do you think about I don't know, the crater Earth theory. What is the crater Earth theory? I've not heard of it. I've heard of the hollow Earth, the flat Earth, and the round Earth. I haven't heard of a crater Earth. I don't know what a crater Earth is. Oh, you might mean greater Earth, but still I don't know of that. I really don't. Um, Magenta Pensy. I've heard of Magenta. It's got something going on, a knowledge about what's going on. Oh, oh, YouTube crater. You did say crater Earth. Okay, you did say it. Okay. Um, Gina, have you had supper? No, I ate some uh, a small bit of something my daughter fixed while right before I did my premiere. It's like a little bowl of rice and some uh, broccoli that my daughter steamed. She made a little Oriental dish, and I just ate a little bit of it. So yeah, I'm good. Wow, you want me to go eat? And then my husband brought home some fish to eat. He had to go visit his parents, and he brought home some fish to eat. So I might eat that later. I don't know. I'm trying to lose weight because, with all of us being locked down and we can't get out, I think we all put on probably 5 to 10 pounds. I think that is pretty accurate too. A lot of people have put on 5 to 10 pounds during the winter months. Yeah, some kind of fish. I haven't had fish in a long time. You read the book of Enoch where it said the sun is the gateway of the angels. It could be. It really could be. Mm. Well, I don't want to get anorexic, okay? I don't look good if I'm too skinny. I know that. And I'm getting older and I don't need to be skinny. I really don't. I just need to fit into my clothes that I have. That's all. Probably lose 4 pounds. That's it. I'll be good to go. Yeah. Ooh, Paul, Trump will rule the world. I don't like that. I don't want anybody ruling the world. I don't. Um, yeah. You took a ride on a ship 2000, though it's pointless to talk about it. Oh, salmon. When we lived in Hawaii, we had salmon every week. On Friday, we'd have baked salmon or grilled salmon with a fresh pot of steamed rice. It was so good. And then we'd have tambo ahi at times too in Hawaii, tambo ahi, and then fresh salmon. It was nice. It really was. We bought a rice cooker. I like 444. Um, it said that most people do not see deception that is coming, and the alien card will be used to explain the rapture of the church. Well, if the rapture happens, and people say, well, rapture is not in the Bible. Okay, if the gathering happens and stuff, and they use that, I don't know. I really don't know what to say about it. Larry King was 87, same age as Ruth Bader. Oh, wow. You don't eat animals? Well, my one friend said that she read that if you cut plants, they can scream. You can hear them screaming. That's what she said. Because they said plants have feelings because they're living. And if you talk to your plants and sing to your plants, they grow better. But she heard that they can feel things if you cut them. So I said, well, she goes, and then I started thinking, what about cutting the grass? Is the grass can they feel that too? Yeah. Um, yeah. You talk to your plants. I've heard of Lexapro. I really have. Yeah. An alien's book were deciphered. It said, do you serve man? It found a code. Yeah, the trees feel. And when you prune your trees, you're supposed to like put this stuff on them, paint this white stuff on them. And or you can put tar or something over them so they don't seep. Let me see this, you all. We got to look at this. The Orion group is known as the Black Suns, and it's allegedly, oh, wow. They take over the star systems? I didn't know that. Plants definitely do feel. If they didn't have a feel response, they wouldn't have defense mechanisms. That's right. Like a praying plant. Um, Animals have a heart. Yes, they do. Eat the fruit and it hits the ground. Eat the fruit after. Why eat the fruit after it hits the ground? Because it's ripe. Well, when our fruit trees used to bear fruit, it's been a couple years now, they would fall to the ground and the deer had a lot of eating. They had good food. They had good eating when our fruit would fall to the ground. Yes, animals do have a soul and they have feelings and they cry. They have tears also. Oh. Besides, plants and trees give us the air we breathe. That's right. You're not killing the grass when you cut it. Well, I know, but I have a friend and she just feels sorry for the plants. Period. Any living thing. Oh, you're so very welcome, Marianne. Yeah, and I do like doing this, you all. This is relaxing for me to just sit and talk. But I do like doing videos, but I think I like this better. I really do. The tree of the spirit has no religion, no need, no religion. Divided humans maintains power over the corrupts. It does divide. At times it does, because man came in and, yeah. All lives matter, absolutely. All lives are interconnected. I believe that. I really do. Gina, I don't have no dogs. I do have a cat. I have a little cat. And when we moved here in 2004, me and the kids moved back here to Indiana, since I was from Indiana, and we got this log cabin. My husband found it. It was a foreclosure. So me and the kids moved back here in 2004, and then my husband, he still had to do his retirement ceremony in Hawaii. So he was going to be here 2 months later. So we moved back here, did things with the house, got our furniture shipped over here from Hawaii. And then when he moved here, we found a little bitty kitten in the middle of the night. It was rainy. And my son was in the living room watching TV, and he heard some meowing out there. And he went outside, and there was our kitty in the trash can. She was a teeny tiny kitten, and it was pouring down rain, and we had this little plastic trash can outside, and she was trapped in it. And we brought her in the house, and that was back in 2004, and we've had her ever since. She has had a good life, a very loving life. She has a very wonderful home. She's a very nurturing spirit. Yeah. No dancing. I'm not dancing right now. And you know what? I asked YouTube if they could please upload some more music for me to dance to. Because if I can't feel it within my spirit, I can't dance to it. And I have to dance to royalty-free music. Yeah. Oh, I've seen that, Grace. I know it's that scripture you're talking about. Oh, you want to adapt them? Eating? Ooh. That don't sound good, Dan. It does not when you put it that way. A few years ago, people would think that we have lost our minds if they read these. Oh my gosh, you got that right. They really would have. Shelter. I've never seen a reptilian. And if I did, I would close my eyes and I'd make it go away. I would. I'd envision a white light coming from me and making that white light so bright that it literally overshadows it and covers. I do envision that, like this white light coming from me and beaming out into my house, all on my property, and creating a great big dome over the area that I live in. And it works. You've seen one in your past lives, Deb? Yeah, Dan, it sounds, yeah. Arabic Italy dance music would suit you, Gina. Arabic belly dancing. I probably could dance to it. I really probably could. I'm not showing my belly. I am not. I know they got belly dancers that show their belly, but I don't. My belly is fat. I guess you got to have a wiggly belly, and I no, it's not happening for me. That'd be kind of funny. It really would. I wouldn't be able to look at myself. Oh my gosh, I'm not fat, but I wouldn't want my stomach showing. I wouldn't want to be a belly dancer having my stomach showing. I have a little bit of modesty. I do. Um, yes. Um, since you show your work from a different perspective. Um, you seen a giant 30 years ago. Oh, a giant bat. Um, Las Vegas has been spraying the sky so much. I used to live on the outskirts of Las Vegas in Henderson. For 7 years, I lived there. Um, er, McRoy, somebody thinks somebody's delicious. Ooh, you. Oh my goodness, Evan Brufer, you fly. Your fiance is Arabic from Giza, and you love the music there and the food. Yeah. Um, Reptilians. Yeah, I've heard that they are. They're everywhere. Um, oh, you're very welcome, Dan. You talk about issues more people should focus on instead of the mainstream. I don't like to watch the news. I really don't. I should read into the Ascension Glossary. Okay, I got a book on Thoth and the Emerald Tablets, and there's so many things people want me to watch and read, and it's impossible. Um, yeah, and if I'm not in the right mindset, it's not going to work anyway because I won't even remember anything I've read or watched. Um, um, no, uh-uh. You just tune in. What is sad? Well, this is sad. Hank Aaron, this baseball legend right here. Um, he's now passed. He's passed. He died today. Did he die today? He died today at 86. And this is what happened, and it's sad right here. I didn't know it either, but that's what happened. It is sad. He was a baseball legend. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. Yep. That's right. That's exactly right. He got it. Oh, you both caught the same worker aliens mining the sun. The emerald tablets are worth the time. Yeah, they're sometimes if when I'm laying in bed, I'll read a few of them. I'll read some from the book because it's relaxing, and then I just doze off. Um, okay, you got to find a light bulb. Um, did he die after taking? I think he did. I've heard that someone said we live in a holographic world. Um, yeah. Um, we must. We will wake up eventually. Yeah. To some extent, not everybody's going to be fully awake for everything. And to him that believe, the portal shall open. Um, yeah. Mud Fossil University. Yeah, I've heard of Mud Fossil University. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't want my consciousness split. That's why I don't watch no MSM. Um, Okay, I want to read this. QAnon is a group of people that use a computer technology to know what is going to happen. Simon Parks. Hmm. Lots of dying in the vaccine. I thought some countries halted the vaccine because of the fatal effects. It is time to you have third encounter. You are already. Um, yeah. And I heard that some airlines are requiring you to show your card or you can't fly. That's what I heard. If you can't show your card, you can't fly. Okay, the quantum computer. So my friend had a dream. She's a seer. She had a dream or a vision. She was taken um, by this angel. Okay, her spirit was taken by this angel, and she flew right through the walls of her house. And they were flying in the air. And the next thing they knew, they were standing in front of this great big concrete building. And she asked them, "Why are we standing here? What is this?" Uh, it was in Belgium, and it was. He goes, "Well, I'll take you inside this building." And she went inside the building. It was full of computer. It was the whole building was a great big computer. And she told me that the place was in Belgium. And I said, "You know, there is a place called the Beast. It's the largest computer in the world." And she did not know that, but she was taken there by an angel a long time ago. Uh, and she saw that. Okay, the quantum financial systems are being tested out, and that's where a cyber um, cryptocurrency is going to go to. Gina, you ought to be hanging out buddies with, I don't know, I've heard of Blossom Godchild. I'm an introvert. I really do keep to myself. And yeah, um, the Nazca lines align to Orion. When we have blackouts, that is CERN opening. Oh, wow, I haven't heard that before. If you have blackouts, CERN is opening up the portals. You know, we could have a great big grid down and it could be caused by CERN doing an experiment and they just literally wipe us all out into the dark ages, into the 1800s. If you are seeing these ships via a cell phone, then what the heck is NASA seeing? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Because you know they got the best cameras in the world. And then the Vatican's got that Lucifer telescope. They can see really good things. They can. If you're just tuning in, this is what's sad. Babe Ruth. Hank Aaron passed away right here. And he had got this in January. But he's passed since. And it was sad to hear that. It really was. I don't know about the Stargate around the planet. It's underground. I saw the Denver murals. You know, if you're watching this video, please give this video a thumbs up so it can be generated to others because, you know, they might want to hear, you know, what you're all talking about because it is a good way to get any information out that you need to through this social media platform. It really is. Yeah. NASA sees what they want us to see and so much more. Yes, they hide a lot of things. Oh, I thought you said red herrings. You did say red herrings. What does that mean? Red herrings everywhere. I've heard of red herrings. I don't know what red herrings is. You're so very welcome. Yeah. Yes, I'm aware that there is extraterrestrial life underground in Antarctica, and that's why we can't see it when um, that's why we can't see it. We got it covered up. A red herring. I want to know what a red herring is. Tex herring. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's sad. He shouldn't be allowed to use an. Aw. Smash that like button. Bing! Yeah. I wanted to find out what a red herring is. I've heard of it. Shalabat shalom. Thank you, Gina. Well, you're so very welcome. Please slow your scrolling. I can't slow my scrolling. Everybody wants to comment. Yeah, so they got a lot of stuff to talk about. They really do. Um, yeah. Oh, a fish. Oh, a false lead. Okay, thank you. So it's a slang, more or less. Okay, a distraction. Literary term meaning a look here and not there. Oh, okay. You can put it on delay. I don't know how to do that. I'm not going to mess with this while I'm doing a live stream on something I've never heard of that. Put your thing on delay. I really haven't. Um, yeah, harmonic energy. Something new to you hearing, oh, a dang fish here. um, Phil Snyder reincarnated in the Pleiadians and still contacts the channelers. He is also happening. Um, have you all heard of Patty Bassard? Have you heard of Patty Bassard and Karen McDonald? Patty Bassard said that she fights the extraterrestrial, the bad spaceships and stuff. I don't know what they do up there in space, but she's got a lot of interesting things that she speaks about. Yeah, yeah. Um, if you see prominent people died from cancer, oh yeah, um, yeah. Project Bluebeam, don't fall for it. Yeah, they do. They got some great interviews. Reptilians are taking over. Well, I don't want the reptilians taking over. Israel is naming everything. No, now listen, chill, chill, dog. Israel is naming everything Trump. Now their new, I want to read this. Now their new train station to the Temple Mount. Let me list this. So let me see. Israel is naming everything Trump. Now their new train station, I got to read this, you all. Well, I can't. Their new train station something. Now that doesn't sound right to me. Why they would do that? They could not. I don't know about that. Um, Gina, do you think? Paige. Now you know I got so many comments flying up here. Do I think Black Lives Matters? I think Black Lives Matters. I think my life matters. I'm white. I'm half Native American. I think everybody's life matters on here. It doesn't matter to me what ethnicity they are, what country they come from. I think animals' lives matter too. Matter of fact, you know, when my son was smaller and he attended church, they went to some kind of an outing. We're talking about lives mattering. They were sitting outside around a campfire, and this young older teenager, there was a possum, and he literally took his foot and stomped on that possum until he killed it. That makes me so mad thinking about that. So do I think lives matter? Yeah, I do think lives matter. That made me mad that that person did that. When my son told me that, I was really upset about that. To do that to an animal. That's exactly right. So yeah, I do think lives matter, especially that possum that they did that to, because that was awful. It was really awful. Um, yeah, that's exactly right. See, that's what you brought to my mind, that poor possum. When my son and was they were on an outing and they were having a campfire, and that guy did that to that possum. Yeah, um, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Possums are good to have around. Yeah, and I cannot, when my son came home and told me that, it made me upset. It really did. Because I don't think it's nice at all. I really don't, to do that. You had a dream of a big snake attacking you every time and you cut the head. Oh, I've had dreams like that when I've cut the heads off of snakes, great big snakes too. Oh, yeah. Um, Let me read this. I think I've seen a proverb. Um, Hue of light, man of flesh. We are light. I wanted to read that. We are light in the darkness. Can you not see? I like stuff like that. I do. I love poetry. You communicate with animals. That's wonderful. They had like the dog whisperer, and he could communicate with the dogs. His name was, what was his name? He was cute too. He was. He was fun to watch. Let me see the bottom of your feet. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. That's about right. Do you want to see the bottom of my feet and ask if I'm black feet? Well, it was black feet or black foot. And that is on my mother's side of the family. Yeah. Yes, Caesar the dog whisperer. That's exactly right. You can communicate with dogs using nonverbal. That's wonderful. People can do that. Okay, Paul Hogston. Deb, if he acts up one more time, we need to get rid of him. We do. I don't know. And there is a Paul, somebody who literally despises me, and he could have very well made an account and pretending to be someone he's not just to do that. When I say literally despises me, it goes beyond despise. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because this one was in the group with the other people who did horrific things and said horrific things. I've got his number too. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Do it. Yes. Have you more portal videos to close up? I don't know. I haven't really been doing much of anything because I did these other videos right here and I had a couple things I had to take care of. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Mercury girl. That's all right. It's all right. Oh my gosh. WWG1WA. Boom. You are a descendant from the Mississippi Redbone. Oh, wow. I want to see that. The Mississippi Redbone tribe, it isn't federally recognized. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, Deb, you got that? Yeah. Well, you all, I have been on here long. I probably better hop off of here. I probably better hop off of here. Somebody's having too much fun. They probably are. Yeah. Um, a cavalry in a cave in 1990 came across a cave with tunnels in the USA, discovered extraterrestrial life. Wow. Jenna, have you ever seen a Saturn? No, I ain't seen nothing. I have not. Oh, wow. They'll replace the cell phones with synthetic microchip. I believe that too. Yeah, I'm going to be going, you all. No, I haven't started my greenhouse yet. We're supposed to be getting a bunch of snow or rain in the next few days. When I start my greenhouse, that means I will not be on here very much at all. That's what that means. It really does. You'll see less and less of me. That's right. Yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And it's been nice chatting with you all. It really, really has. And thank you. Wow, 13 inches of snow, Deb. That's a lot. Yeah. All the best to you all, too. Thank you all. I've enjoyed talking with you all. I have. It's been great. It really has. Yeah. Gina, have you heard of, I haven't heard of Michael. No, I haven't. Yeah. Ooh, thank you there in South Africa. I have a friend named Miriam Klot who is in South Africa. Yeah, have a